Hey guys, it's Ella here. Recently, I decided to pay a visit to the local Walmart to take a look at their pet supply section. I saw a lot of things, some were good, some were bad, and I thought it'd be interesting if I shared it with you guys. Before we get into what I found, take a minute to like this video, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I did was look at the fish section. Now, if you didn't already know, Walmart has a pretty bad reputation of selling sick fish and neglecting them, as they're in the back of the store and pets aren't Walmart's #1 priority, so they don't get much attention. As expected, I did see a lot of dead fish or fish that looked ill or had problems swimming. I'm really curious to know where Walmart actually gets their fish from, so leave a comment down below if you know. Besides the actual live fish, they did have quite a lot of fish supplies, including tanks, decoration, food, and maintenance items. Their tanks were okay sizes and prices for a lot of species, but there were a lot of bad ones too. The tanks marketed toward betta fish were only a half gallon and a gallon, and of course a fish bowl of probably around the same volume. If you know anything about betta, you would know that bettas need at least a 2.5 gallon tank, which is the bare minimum, so I would personally use a 5 to 10 gallon. On this wall, they had a variety of small animal bedding, such as paper bedding, aspen, cedar, and pine. Cedar and pine are definitely substrates you want to stay away from because they can cause a lot of different respiratory problems with your animals. Aspen is a really great substrate, especially for reptile keepers, as a lot of reptiles can thrive on it. I'll be using it for my future Kenyan Samboa. And paper bedding, I don't have any animals that live on paper bedding, but it is a really great substrate for a lot of animals. One thing I noticed is that they had a ton of dog and cat stuff. That includes beds, leashes, collars, toys, pretty much anything you would need. I'm not sure about the quality. I don't actually shop for dog food here, but I'm pretty sure it seemed okay. So the main section I was interested in was a small pet aisle. They did have bird food, which was only seeds, and if you do have birds, you would know that seeds are too fatty for a main diet, and they need a lot of variety. They also had a small selection of toys, perches, and other supplies that seemed to be okay. The only bad things I saw were sandpaper perches, which can cause bumblefoot and foot sores, bird bedding, which you don't need at all because I just use newspaper, and grit, which can cause something similar to impaction like in reptiles. Their small pet section was mostly geared toward guinea pigs, hamsters, mice, rabbits, gerbils, and ferrets. A lot of the treats they sold contained yogurt, and if you have guinea pigs, I don't know about other small animals, but guinea pigs cannot digest dairy. They also had a little bit of variety between the chews, toys, and treats. They also had a bunch of different pellets. I don't know if they're good here, I've never tried them. They also sell these edible logs, which I recently heard that they have bad ingredients in them, so don't try it. They also had this super small cage marketed for hamsters, mice, and gerbils. It also had a picture of a guinea pig labeled a dwarf hamster, so I don't know who was making this, but they didn't do a great job. And they also sold Timothy hay as well. Moving on, I went to other aisles in Walmart to see what I could find that could be useful to pet owners. First off, I went to the tub/storage section. A lot of reptile keepers keep their snakes or lizards in tubs like these because of their easiness to clean, hold heat and hold humidity, and also they're very cheap. I also found a lot of fake plants like leaves, moss, and flowers. They could be used for enrichment or simply decoration. So guys, that concludes my Walmart trip. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment something nice. Bye!